Hello and welcome to another video here at Hobbies and Happiness. I'm Dan.
And I'm Jim. And today, Dan, I feel a storm brewing.
All right, so today we are talking all about the Marvel Champions Hero Pack Storm.
Yes.
Storm looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I like it.
Initially, I wasn't super sold, but after going through the cards, I'm like, you know what, this can actually be really cool.
Yeah, it could be real cool.
This could be really, really cool. Again, I got to give props to FFG. They really nail it with the theming.
100%.
I mean, Wolverine aside, and okay, Jim, but why are we saying that with Wolverine? Because we talked about it a little bit in a recent interview.
All right, so like Wolverine doesn't really hurt himself like doing damage. So like the whole thing of you can tap the claws to then like play the card to deal damage to yourself to then just go all out reckless attacking. I understand the reckless attacking part, but that's not hurting him.
Yeah.
He's just a fast attacker, which I think they did a great job with that. I mean, they could have even made it to where it's like if 2 costs or less or 1 cost attack cards are just you can play it. I would have liked that a lot more.
Yeah, and a lot of people seem to not agree with us.
It's okay,
and that's fine. But you know what? I like it. I do like seeing other people a lot more excited than we are. So I think that's a great thing. So
I don't have to like every character.
Yeah, right, right. So if you're not here for Wolverine. If you want to go check out Wolverine, we'll link it in the video right up here, the description right up here. But today we're talking about Storm. Storm, forgetting that she doesn't have the Wakandan trait, which always seems to be something that everybody complains about, right?
True.
Right.
True.
So, all right, but we're gonna jump right in. I'll talk about the alter ego form, and you guys, you tell me if I am mispronouncing this horribly. Ororo Munro. I'm probably mispronouncing that, but that's what I think it is. All right, it's Ororo Munro. Recovery 3, hand size 6, HP of 10. Pretty standard across the board. All right, she's a mutant. Again, yes, just mutants. Not Wakandan, but whatever. Yeah. Now her ability reads: Ororo Munro begins the game with a weather deck. We'll get into that in a second, and there's an insert that comes along with it. And then has an ability, I feel a storm coming, setup. Choose a support from the weather deck and put it into play. So the one thing that I will say, and I didn't really say this with Wolverine, because with alter ego forms like this, when it's just this setup ability, there's really no reason for you to go into hero form outside of I don't want to get attacked or I want to recover. I like having heroes with an alter ego where I'm given another reason to go into that form so I can do something.
Yeah.
Right.
Rather than not die.
Yeah. Right. So I mean it's a minor thing. It's a nitpicky thing. Yes, I will admit for sure. But again, something I did want to touch on. Jim, talk about the hero form.
Yes.
That's where it's at.
So we got Storm. She has 1 thwart, 2 attack, 1 defense. She's an XMen with weather control ability. Action. Swap your weather support in play with a support of your choice from the weather deck. Resolve the special ability.
The special.
On your weather support in play. Limit once per round.
It's per round, not phase. It is per round, once per round. Now, thing to keep in mind with this: swap then trigger. Swap and then trigger. Always keep that in mind when we're going through these cards. You swap, then you trigger the special ability. So that being said, there are a total of 4 different weather supports that you can choose from. You've got, we'll just name them off real quick and then we'll go into them. You got Clear Skies, Hurricane, Thunderstorm, Blizzard. There are a couple things that these all have in common, okay? They each have different resource costs. Keep that in mind.
It's important.
Okay, that's important. They also have the ability, they're permanents, okay? So they're permanent, they cannot be removed from play. So they are supports, but they are permanent, okay? They each have a static ability and they each have a special ability, again, that you trigger through multiple game effects, including Storm's hero ability. So I'll talk about the next one. The first one, Clear Skies. So Clear Skies, it's a permanent, again, as we stated. Each character gains Stalwart. So Stalwart is characters cannot be stunned or confused. Thing to keep in mind, again, with all these weather abilities, they're universal. They're universal static abilities. So it's each character, meaning mine, my teammates, and the villains and my opponents. So every character on board gains this trait of Stalwart.
Yep.
All right, so the special ability is you draw a card. So I just like drawing cards. Who doesn't like drawing cards, right? So Clear Skies, special draw card, and then it has a wild resource, okay? So that's Clear Skies, Jim. Next one.
I'm skipping this one.
Yeah. You're going to yours, yeah, for sure.
Next up, Thunderstorm.
Thunderstorm, yeah.
Is a permanent weather support thing. Each character gets +1 attack, and has the special of deal 2 damage to an enemy. I think it should have been 3. What do you think?
Yeah. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. I agree. That would have been very interesting.
Yeah.
So I'd be very curious to play a game with Storm and then see what putting it at 3 would do. Like see if it would really break her. Yeah. My assumption is the designers try different numbers just to see what would work best, and they settle into. That'd be my guess. But again, each character buffs gets a buff in attack. Okay, I feel like if you're gonna abuse Thunderstorm, you're just like, I don't really care about what my opponents have. And again, because there's gonna be multiple ways of swapping out. Again, think Storm, right? Think Storm of what she can do, swapping out the different weather that is in play. All right, I'll talk about Hurricane. So Hurricane, again, permanent. Each character gains Retaliate 1. Retaliate 1, get attacked. Not just basic attack, but you get attacked, ping you for 1. Yep. So Retaliate 1 is good. Again, keep in mind that this affects the villains and the minions as well.
You gotta remember
you
when you
gotta remember that, for sure. Special of remove 2 threat from a scheme. Another one where I'm curious as to why it was 2, not 3. But honestly, 3 is a lot. 3 is definitely a lot for sure.
They probably kept these 2 because you can kind of just go back and forth with them. Just every turn. Oh, 2 threat, deal 2 damage.
Yeah.
2 threat, deal 2 damage.
Yeah, it's really good. So that's Hurricane, and then that is also physical resource.
Yep.
Obviously, the Thunderstorm was the energy resource. That makes sense, right?
It does have a little lightning bolt.
It does. Yeah. And then last one,
Blizzard. It has each character gets -1 attack, and then special. Choose a non-elite minion. Until the end of the round, treat that minion's text box as if it were blank, except for traits.
So like Defender, I believe it was the trait of Defender. I think I just had some of these up. I'm trying to see if we have anything here. Yeah, so Piercing range. Piercing would be a good one. Ooh. So getting rid of Piercing if they were a non-elite minion, that'd be good. Quick Strike would be another good one too. Okay. Well, but that's
when it comes out.
Yeah.
Right?
So Quick Strike is as soon as it comes into play, it engages with you and attacks. Yeah. So that really would not.
While that's on the stack.
Yeah. While it's on the stack.
Speed activate. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Probably not. Yeah, so Blizzard is an interesting one. But so honestly,
very
you've got
defensive.
Yeah, you've got one that's very defensive, one that's very much aggro. A kind of 2 are if we're talking about like removing threat from an aggressive standpoint. Actually, no, I'd probably more say it's more defensive. That would definitely be more defensive.
Which one? The
Hurricane. Being able to remove threat.
Yeah.
Being able to remove threat. Now the Retaliate one, not so much. I mean, yes, it would be.
Both.
Yeah.
It's both.
Yeah, because it affects you, but also affecting your the enemies as well. So, all right, I will talk about this next one. You know what? Yeah, I'll talk about it. Weather Goddess.
Don't worry, I'm gonna go.
I know you are.
You're good.
I know. All right, Weather Goddess. It's a superpower, 0 cost event. Hero action: swap your weather support in play with the support of your choice from the weather deck. Resolve the special ability on your weather support in play. So
free.
So this is doing Storm's weather control ability without using that, circumventing the limit. Okay, so being able to do Weather Goddess for 0 cost, I think, is both a flavor win, but also it's a good card. I think this is a really good card for Storm's kit. So again, just swapping it out. I mean, we talked about like Colossus and Kitty Pryde being the having to think through all these different play lines. I'm seeing it. Like I see it with Storm, and I think there's gonna be a lot of those play lines that you're gonna work through, and Weather Goddess is gonna be one of those cards that really helps you do that.
So you can't play this on like the opponent's turn. Would you pay 1 mana to make this instant? I know I would.
Yes,
100%.
absolutely. Absolutely, I would. Being able to do this during the villain phase, as a response, as a response, abso-freaking-lutely.
Yeah, sign me up.
100% I would.
It'd be broken.
That would be broken. Being able to do Blizzard, to put Blizzard in play. Oh, dude, that'd be so good.
You're going up against Ultron, he's like, I got 5 things punching me in the face, but they're going to hit me for nothing.
Now, we haven't seen her entire kit yet.
Yeah.
So we haven't seen.
True.
Who knows? Who knows? All right, Jim's gonna talk about his favorite card.
Okay.
All right. Talk about it. Let's go.
All right. Storm's Cape, guys.
Yes.
It's a 3-cost upgrade item. Storm gets +1 defense and gains the aerial trait. That's it. That's all. No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Hero response. After you resolve the special ability on your weather support, exhaust this. Ready, Storm.
Jim's favorite word in all of Marvel Champions. Ready.
Ready your champion.
So I think this is a good card, right? I mean, Jim, like if this was a 3-cost and just did the hero response, would you think this was still a good card? Because again, it gives you +1 defense and aerial. Because aerial is huge. Like aerial is big, especially in aggression builds.
We're also talking about it's just every single turn I can just restand.
That's what I'm saying.
Free, essentially.
Yes.
So yeah, I would say even for 3 mana, just the hero response, it's good.
Yeah. I think the cherry on top of giving you +1 defense and giving you aerial is just it makes this such a good card.
It allows you to play the cards in mostly red, I believe, where it's like, you have. There's some
protection. There's some protection cards too that deal with aerial.
Oh yeah, that's right. They'll like fly above or whatever it's called.
Yeah. So there's a lot of good cards that rely on aerial. So I think Storm's Cape is such a good card.
Yeah.
Jim, your favorite card, right? That you've seen, one of them.
I do like Thunderstorm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good too.
Which soon we're gonna find out another card. Well, it's not in this list. It hasn't been spoiled yet, but we know it exists.
It has to.
It has to exist.
And we'll get there in a second. We'll get there in a second.
Dan, let's talk about your favorite card.
He's not wrong. Storm's Crown. It's a 2-cost upgrade item. Storm gets +1 thwart. Again, not even why I like the card. Hero resource, exhaust the crown, generate the printer resource on your weather support. So again, this is the card that cares about what resource is on your weather support. So again, another reason why Clear Skies is so good, that being the wild one, is great.
And
so
draw a card.
Yeah, exactly. So Storm's Crown, kind of an obvious card to include in the kit, but still a very, very strong card.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of back and forth between Clear Skies and Thunderstorms.
Yeah. Because Blizzard and Hurricane really it's just going to be like scenario dependent and what you have going on board. And then like going into the villain phase, you want to have Hurricane or Blizzard in play.
It's the two most proactive ones.
Yeah. So Clear Skies and Thunderstorms on your turn, and then going into the opponent's turn or the villain's turn, Hurricane and Blizzard. Like, I'm. The more we're talking about, I'm like, I'm digging Storm so far. Cool. It's really cool. Yeah. So, all right, talk about one of these next ones then.
All right, let's go over Torrential Rain, 2-cost event, superpower thwart, hero action thwart, remove 3 threat from among schemes in play, and then if you have Hurricane in play, you resolve its special ability.
For free, kind of.
For free. Remove 2 more threat.
Yeah, dude, it's...
So remove 3 from anything, and then remove 2 from any one.
Again, so that's 5 threat if you have Hurricane in play.
Yeah.
So this is one of those events that cares about the weather event that's in play.
And the thing is, right, like, so you can go ahead, attack or thwart, whatever it is, decide what it is you're looking to do on your turn as well, and be like, okay, we have to get rid of the schemes for the side scheme or the main scheme, whatever. Bro, and then you're just like, oh, hey, we're good.
Dude, you know what I just realized? If you have Storm's Cape, okay, you are in the villain phase, okay? What's one thing we do not like to do during the villain phase? Defending, right? Defending, because we become tapped, right?
Yeah.
So Storm defends, okay? Go into your turn. Storm's Cape, resolve special, and then restand.
Oh, that's right.
Dude, so like the
that.
opportunity cost to defending is lower.
Yeah.
Not much lower, because it's still there of you're still choosing, do I want to defend here or do I want to use it offensively, right? From a thwarting standpoint or an attacking standpoint, right? Dude, Storm's Cape is so good, man.
Yeah.
Such a good card.
Who would have thought restanding is broken?
Right? So good, so good. So, but again, Torrential Rain, one of my favorite things about that is 3 threat from among anything in play.
Yeah.
Among anything in play, you get to do that. So that cannot be overstated.
Yeah.
Because again, like if you have a side scheme that has 2 threat left in play, what are you doing? You've got one that you're just losing. No,
exactly.
I'm not losing it.
Exactly.
It goes to the main.
And then also the other thing you're able to do, right, is you're able to thwart, or say we attack, whatever it is, if you want to change things up. We're in Thunderstorm, we attack for 3, right? And then we can go ahead, activate the ability, go into Hurricane, remove 2 from a scheme, activate Torrential Rain, or even then, if we got the cape, restand 2 thwart as well, or whatever it is we're doing. Play the Torrential Rain, get rid of 3 from anything.
My goodness,
activate the Hurricane ability.
Yeah.
Right? So now we're
from
getting
Torrential Rain, just
we're getting rid of 7 from just cards in play.
Right. And that's the thing, like if Hurricane's in play, each character gains Retaliate 1. You maybe don't even care about that because you're like, I'm not attacking.
Yeah.
All I'm worrying about right now is removing threat.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, that's good, man. All right, so let me talk about the next one real quick. Flash Freeze, 1 cost event, defense superpower, Hero Interrupt, defense. When the villain attacks you, the villain and each minion engaged with you gets a -3 attack while attacking you this phase. If Blizzard is in play, resolve its special ability.
So it's -4 attack to each. Yeah.
Because that is a Hero Interrupt. What did we just say about playing instant speed? There we go, it's right.
It's good.
It's good. It's right there.
Yeah.
So, dude, that's good, man. So again, if you have Blizzard in play, which again, you're probably gonna, if you can afford it, you're probably gonna have Blizzard or Hurricane in play, right? When it's the villain phase.
Yeah. You just got to make these calls on the fly.
Right. Exactly. So now you're just like, well, -3 attack. Oh man.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yep.
So before we talk, I'll let you talk. I know. I was gonna say before we talk.
Hold on.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So you guys saw the Hurricane and the Blizzard one now.
Yes.
Now let's get into the Thunderstorm one. It's not there. They didn't give us the Thunderstorm.
We know it's
one
there.
then.
There has to be one for Thunderstorm and Clear Skies.
What if it's like
Even if it's
Torrential
not-
Rain? What if it's like deal 3 damage and then if Thunderstorm's in play, 3 damage anyway?
Would they make a card like that?
Yeah.
I think they would. Dude.
I think they would.
I think they would.
Deal 3 damage to anything, and then if Thunderstorm's in play, activate the special.
Yeah. I honestly, I think they do. Oh yeah, they probably would do 3. It probably would do 3 damage.
Yeah.
From among anything in play.
Yeah.
Ping, or
And then
guys, it's coming. It's gonna be there.
let's say, even if they make it the same as Torrential Rain, I think it's a great card. If they make it so Flash Freeze is 1, Torrential Rain is 2. What if they also then just make Thunderstorm 3 cost and then just give it a better ability? Like 5 damage anyway?
Yeah.
And then activate it? Sign me up.
Yeah, there's gotta be one for Thunderstorm. 100%. So that's one, because we're looking at these card numbers. We're like, dude, we're missing. Like, there's so many things we're missing.
Yeah.
It's got to be there. 100%, it's there. Changed my mind. All right, but the last one. This is another good card. I like this card. 3 cost event, Blast of Wind, superpower. Hero action, choose a player. Deal 3 damage to the villain and each minion engaged with that player. Resolve the special of your weather support. So resolve the special, whatever's in play. We're not swapping anything.
Yep.
You're just dealing damage. This is, it's a pseudo board wipe, right? It can be a pseudo board wipe. And then assuming you have Thunderstorm out, let me get another 2 damage.
Yep.
So this card, 3 costs, potentially, let's say you have 3 minions engaged with you. That's 9, that's 12 total damage. 12 total damage.
We don't think that this would be the one that's in place of the Thunderstorm?
No way.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Because again, that would be a flavor fail.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a flavor fail and a miss.
Yeah.
I think it would be.
Because now at this point you would have, if they do make the new one for Thunderstorm, you would then have 2 cards
Yeah.
that activate all of the abilities. Well, I guess Weather Goddess as well, but like kind of, it's different.
Yeah, it is different. Okay, but so those are all of the cards spoiled for her kit specifically. And honestly, I like all of them.
Yeah.
I really,
Oh,
really
cool.
do. I am a fan. I think Storm is gonna be one of those heroes that you can build a legitimate, powerful kit in any single color.
And remember,
That's what
for
it seems
Thunderstorm,
like.
It's
It's
each
what it seems
character.
like.
That's your teammates as well.
Correct. And
You can really get
opponent.
a lot of damage output.
Yeah, you could. That, I mean, Storm is like a perfect support
I know,
character build.
I love it.
Absolutely. All right, so we're gonna talk now about the player cards. So Storm will come pre-built as a leadership
I think that's the right
character.
call.
Yeah, I agree.
it's the right
I agree.
call.
I think it is. But Jim, talk about this first card. This first card is really. I'm a fan of this one.
To me, my X-Men.
I love the artwork on this one too, for sure.
Yeah. All right,
Really
it's a
cool.
1-cost event tactic. Play only if your identity has the X-Men trait. Hero action, search the top 5 cards of your deck for an X-Men ally. Put it into play. If that ally is still in play at the end of the phase, add it to your hand.
Not discard.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's 1 cost.
it's 1, dude.
It's 1 cost.
It is 1. So you could find a 4-cost ally
Yeah.
and put it into play. I mean,
Yeah.
Now, granted, it is just X-Men, okay? And granted, you know that's this kind of block essentially.
Yep.
But one thing real quick. I'm betting you that they have a hero like Spider-Woman where you could build her in like different colors. It's not just one color.
I was gonna say Cyclops. You're able to use any
Oh
X-Men
yeah, that's right.
allies.
This card is made for Cyclops.
100% made for
100%
Cyclops.
made for Cyclops. Absolutely. Yeah, really great card. It's not discarded. It is added to your hand.
Yeah, I know.
So again, assuming you find any ally that has an ETB ability where it's not placed from your hand.
Yep.
But even if it is, just getting that card to your hand to just use as a let me get some damage in or as a blocker.
Yep.
It is. I don't think that can be understated.
Well, it's at the end of the phase. It can't be used as blocker, right? Yeah, because
That's true. That's true. That is true.
It's not instant.
That's
speed.
true. That's true. Well, right, not instance. Yeah, right. That's
Card's
true.
terrible.
That's true. So, but again, even just getting out some damage output,
Yeah.
you know, is pretty good. So, all right. So we've got 2 allies. The first one is Mirage, 3-cost ally, 2 Thort, 1 consequential, 1 attack, 1 consequential, Psionic X-Men, 2 HP. Response: after Mirage enters play, choose an enemy whose scheme is less than Mirage's Thort. Stun that enemy.
Yeah.
Here's a good one with a really nice ETB effect.
Yep.
So if her Thort is 2, now if you have ways of buffing your ally's Thort, you could get other characters as well.
Yep.
And it says enemy, so it's not just minion. So you could hit the villain, assuming you can buff Mirage's Thort to that level, which there are plenty of cards out there to do that. So I like Mirage. I think Mirage is a good card. The only thing 3 costs, you know what? I think that can be worth it because stunning is such a powerful ability to do. So I think 3 is actually a good cost for Mirage.
Yeah. If you have ways to buff it, that makes it just so much better.
Absolutely. All right, Jim, talk about the next one.
Next, we got Pixie. She's a 2-cost ally, 1 Thort, 2 attack. The Thort has 1 consequential. The attack has 2 consequentials. He has 2 HP. Aerial X-Men response: after you play Pixie from your hand, add an X-Men ally from your discard pile to your hand.
Yeah, so that's one where, I mean, and that's only 2.
Yeah.
That's only 2.
Yeah, that's really good.
That's really good. That's a good return.
Yeah.
So that's
this and Cyclops is amazing.
So I think Pixie, you play her. I mean, attacking for 2 and then her going to discard is fine because that's 2 costs. I'm replacing card in hand.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
Yep.
I like Pixie. Like it.
If it was just an enter play and not from hand, it would make X-Men to me so much better.
Yeah.
And her so much better.
Yeah. So, all right, this next one we've got a skill. It's called Leadership Skill. 1 cost upgrade. Uses. It's got 3 uses with 3 leadership counters. Max 1 per player. It says interrupt. When an ally makes a basic thwart or basic attack action, remove a leadership counter from here. That ally gets +1 thwart. It's and.
Oh, it's and. Oh, that's so much better.
That is so much better. Yeah. Yeah, that would be good. Oh, so if you're able to, there's a card to where you can total up. I believe total up all the the attack and thwart.
I forget what that is.
I have to find it. Yeah. That's good. Now, granted, when you're
Teamwork.
I think so. I believe so. Oh man, wow, that's good. Now, granted, when you're making that basic attack, most of the time. I'd have to look. We'd have to look. But I believe that there's a blue card out there that does something to where it totals up your thwart and attack.
This does state for that action though, not even for the phase.
So it does. It does.
Wouldn't count.
It does. Yeah. So we'd have to see. I have to see if there's cards that you're able to do at instant speed, essentially.
Yeah. That
total everything up. But regardless, I mean the fact that it has that verbiage on there to add it for both is still good. So yeah, leadership skill's a good one. All right, Jim, next one.
You know what I was just thinking? Now that we were talking about teamwork, Thunderstorm plus the teamwork, give all your stuff +1 attack, and then you get more value on top of it.
Dude, that's
random stuff.
Yeah. Thunderstorm. Oh man.
Next we have Uncanny X-Men, 3 cost support team. Play under any player's control, max 1 team per.
One team card per player.
Each of your X-Men allies gets +1 HP. If each of your characters has the X-Men trait, each of your X-Men allies cost 1 fewer resources to play. That just makes all your stuff cheaper. Guys, like, these cards are so good for Cyclops.
Yeah. They really are, dude.
So good.
They really are. I mean, this is basically Cyclops 2.0.
Dude, it's so good
many
for
of these
Cyclops,
cards.
man.
So good. All right. I'll talk about the next one. So we've got 2 basic cards. Okay. The first one is Forge. 2 cost ally. 1 thwart, 1 attack, both 1 consequential damage. 2 HP. X-Men. Response. After Forge enters play, search your deck and discard for an X-Men or X-Force support and add it to your hand. Yeah, card's good. Now, it is specifically an X-Men or X-Force support. Okay. So you'd have to make sure you're looking for a support, and it has to have the X-Men or X-Force trait.
Yes.
Okay, so that is very specific. Okay, kind of like this next card, Jim.
The X-Jet.
Yes.
It's a 3 cost support vehicle, X-Men. Resource, exhaust this card, generate a physical resource for a player whose identity.
Excuse me. That is a wild resource.
I thought it was like a punch.
Yeah, that's a wild.
Oh yeah, no, it is a fist for physical. All right. A wild resource for a player whose identity has the X-Men trait.
All of these cards are X-Men Matters cards.
Yeah.
They all are, which again is not surprising since that's kind of like the whole block we're talking about. And they need these cards to be able to buff and support all these X-Men that they've spoiled. And it's just another good one, man. Yeah, so it's kind of like Avengers Mansion, just kind of a different flavor.
You can have both. And
Yeah.
Avengers Mansion's 4-drop.
Avengers Mansion is a 4-drop. Avengers Mansion, I believe, is just you tap it, draw a card.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's like generating a resource.
it is. It kind of is. Yeah, exactly. Both of those are resource generators for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Just like all of the other X-Men heroes that we've seen, we have a modular encounter set. Yeah. We've only got 2 cards, okay, that we've seen. Although I'm wondering how many of the second card are going to be in this kit. There's definitely multiples.
It's going to be
for
3.
sure. 3 or 4.
I just see it. I mean, unless
That's
they didn't give
numbers.
us the first one.
Oh, yeah. True. Yeah. So, all right. So the minion is Shadow King. 3 scheme, 3 attack, 6 HP. Elite Psionic. While a controlled minion is in play, Shadow King cannot take damage. Important. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a copy of the possessed attachment and reveal it. Shuffle. Also has 3 boost icons. All right, so what is the possessed? Possessed attachment, Jim.
Yeah, it's a condition. Treat attached ally as a controlled minion with a blank text box. Attached minion's scheme is equal to the printed thwart, and it does not take consequential damage. When revealed, attach to an ally with the lowest thwart without possessed attachment. Or attached. Without this card attached.
Right.
If you cannot, this card gains Surge, and it has 2 boost icons.
So, Shadow King gets revealed, you're getting another card, period.
This is cool.
I like the flavor. Again, I got to give it to FFG. Like, the flavor is really, really good. So, for that, it's a flavor win. And then having the Shadow King not take damage, you just need to hope that when you flip him, I got nobody. But again, if you're playing leadership, you got somebody. 100%, because that's most likely how you're building your deck. So again, Shadow King getting another card, period. So from that standpoint, like it's definitely an elite minion, right? Because you're getting, it's a lot of bad things that are coming your way. That 3 scheme, that 3 attack.
That's big.
Is
and the 6
I don't
butt,
like it. Yeah.
The 6 butt's big.
Yeah. So again, designed very well. I think the design's good. I just won't play it. I just won't play the modular set. but
we'll play
still,
this one.
Yeah, but still pretty good. All right. That's Storm. What do you guys think? Jim, what's your takeaway so far?
I like it. I really like it.
Yeah.
Super versatile. It can be, I think it's going to be strong.
Yeah, I mean,
sure, the whole thing of like when you go into alter ego form, you kind of just do nothing.
Yeah, you kind of do nothing.
But I think you can just do a lot on Storm's side.
Yeah, you can. You can. So, and again, that 10 HP. Again, the hand size is pretty standard. Her Storm's trait, or I'm sorry, not her traits, but her stat line, again, pretty standard.
Yeah.
But again, there's just so many cards in this kit that can just really, really make Storm super, super powerful, and I'm looking forward to it, man. I think Storm is gonna be a very, very strong hero that can go in any situation.
I don't think she's gonna become one of my favorites. Maybe she might be in top 5. She's definitely not top 2.
Yeah. Your top 2?
It's all about Ironheart and an Iron Man.
Yep. Not surprised. All right, so with that, we kick it over to you guys. Let us know. What do you think? Are you excited to play Storm? How would you play her? And what color do you think she's best going? What color do you think Storm would?
I think you have to play her in blue.
Yeah. So far that's good.
I can also see defense, like you were talking about.
Yeah, dude.
That defense route was like super smart.
I think that would be really good. Again, I think there's going to be some really strong, insane builds for each. For every color. I think it's going to be really, really good. But what do you think? You let us know. Let us know down below in the comments what you think Storm's best package is going to be, and how are you going to build it when you pick up your copy. Again, check the link down in the description if you need to pick up any Marvel Champions products for yourself. You can check out the sleeves that we use, our playmat here, this pretty nice thing that needs to get washed, but that's all right. Check out all of the links down in the description, and you know what? We will see you in the next Marvel Champions video. See you, everybody.
Take care.